Good morning. My name is Carolyn Daniels, and this year I am serving as the chair of the Cathedral's Grants Committee. The vestry has charged the Grants Committee to give 5% of plate and pledge to nonprofits that serve the community outside our doors. Grants are made to further the Cathedral's mission and ministry, and to advance the priorities set by the Faith in Action Commission. Those priorities are housing and homelessness, hunger, refugees and immigrants, and mental health. This year in 2020, Faith in Action added criminal justice reform to the list of priorities. In 2019, after prayerful and careful consideration, the committee awarded grants totaling approximately $88,000 to 14 organizations. The full list of grantees is in the annual report, which is published on the Cathedral's website. In addition to financial support, the Cathedral has collaborated with several of our grantees, such as the St. Francis Center, the Dolores Project, and Metro Caring over a number of years. In 2019, the committee made a grant to a new grantee, the Village Exchange Center, to support its food pantry. The center's co-founder and executive director, Amanda Blaurock, is here with us today to tell us how our grant has supported the center's work. Amanda?
Thank you, Carolyn. The Village Exchange Center is a nonprofit community center that serves refugees and immigrants. It is located in North Aurora, where 80% of the refugees in the state of Colorado have been relocated. It is also where most of the immigrants in the state of Colorado live. What we have begun to do during COVID is create responses to what our community has needed. Our mission is to celebrate religious and cultural diversity. We, prior to COVID, had 21 resident partners. Those resident partners are everything from nonprofits to community organizations like the South Sudanese, the Ethiopian Community of Colorado, the Global Bhutanese of Colorado, Project Worthmore. We also are a multi-faith space where we have 4 congregations that are refugee Christian-based organizations. We hold Muslim and Jewish service once a month. Prior to COVID, we had just started a Bread Together program that was a Shabbat service on Friday nights. That would actually be both Muslim prayer and a Jewish prayer, and then a dinner amongst everyone. We also have Hindu and Buddhist services. In addition to that, we run programs. Prior to COVID, we had our village pantry, where we were giving about 150 families per week food, groceries. And when COVID hit, we had to pivot completely our operations. Because we're a community center and space, we obviously could not stay open, so we wanted to be responsive to the hunger and food needs, and also the loss of jobs. So we did 2 things, 2 of many things. The first one we did is convert to a mobile food pantry. That mobile food pantry, as of this last week, is serving 2,700 people food per week. In addition to groceries, we give out meals. We are serving about 500 meals from the Colorado Restaurant response per day. We also give toilet paper, diapers, and are now looking at, with a new grant from the City of Aurora, providing culturally appropriate food. We've expanded to multiple different communities. We have 28 different countries of origin that we're serving this food to. In addition to our mobile food pantry, we started something called the Village Farms at Stanley Marketplace. We were gifted an acre of land at Stanley Marketplace for $1 a year for 20 years. And during COVID, we decided to start the Village Farms at Stanley and hire 10 community members who lost their jobs during COVID. And what we've done is built out 16 50-foot farm beds where we have grown all different types of culturally appropriate food, where we then were selling the food during harvest in the last month at the farmers market at Stanley Marketplace. Annette recently, who's a James Beard awarded restaurant, has recently bought some of our food. Mondo Market is selling our food. And then most importantly, we are providing tons of food to our food pantry. So the idea is that we would have clean, locally grown food and produce for our community members and dignify them that way. So our mobile food pantry has exponentially grown with the help of your donation. This has been a wonderful opportunity. The money has gone directly to purchasing food. We are an emergency response partner with Food Bank of the Rockies. We also just started with this new grant, partnering with local grocery stores, small grocery stores, to support our community members. We know that this is a way that we can actually give back and keep them in business. So in addition to the, I think it's 720 different families, which turns out to be about 2,700 individuals, we are providing stipends to individuals who are volunteers as well, who lost their jobs. We've activated 110 volunteers. We have about 30 community partners. So in order to provide food this way, we expanded by bringing in social venture partners who have helped us create an online platform that's similar to DoorDash. So what we've been able to do is actually, if you're a volunteer and you want to come in and you have 1 hour from your house to the center, we can give you 10 stops within that hour. It's a GPS system. It's called Routific. So Routific has provided free technical support. Social venture partners provided technical support for us to actually create this program, which has allowed us to exponentially expand. And by having the community partnerships, we're able to both do mobile delivery and curbside delivery, curbside pickup, but then also have community partnerships like Second Chance Center come and actually pick up 100 bags of food for 100 families. So that's also been part of our expansion process. So thank you so much. Carolyn?
And thank you, Amanda. You and the center have been doing wonderful work for the community, and you've also been very, very creative. That is terrific. To my fellow parishioners, as you prayerfully consider your pledge, please remember that 5% of your pledge will support organizations like the Village Exchange Center that do so very, very much to support our brothers and sisters who are in very great need. And the easiest way to make your pledge is to visit the Cathedral's website and click on the heading called Give. So I hope that you will make your pledge soon and consider everything that it will do. And thank you.